Bubble boy.
Yeah.
Bubble boy. It's incorrect. Has to take steroids.
If there's
People.
one set of fans I would not with, it's the Bills.
Children, please. You got a whole life.
Yeah.
Let's buckle up here.
All I want for Christmas is for LeBron James and Serena Williams to have a baby. For science.
She must have been on suicide watch when she saw Gronk dent that thing. We're all going to die.
Smash that like button or I'm going to get kicked out of the house. I can't pay rent.
Welcome back to Sports on Tap. I'm your host, James Laney, with my co-host, Kyle Johnson.
How we living?
Before we get started today, just want to remind everyone that we are running a fundraiser this month for the DV Farm. For every new YouTube subscriber we get this month, we'll be donating $1 up to $1,000. Also, if you'd like to make a donation yourself, we're going to be putting the donation link in the description down below. Real quick description of what the DV Farm is. It's an organization that helps veterans get off the streets, get over some addictions, and just kind of gets them back into the society. And yeah, it's a great program. Please think about donating.
Yeah.
Well, let's get right into it. Big news. Sam Darnold traded to the Panthers for a second, fourth, and a sixth-round pick. Oh, a sixth-round pick. Yeah, the sixth and second round pick are this year, and the fourth round pick is next year. What do you think of it?
I don't hate it. I like that the Panthers have a plan because clearly they're going to go. So clearly they looked at themselves at number 8. They're either like, we're going to trade up for like a big 4. At 8, you're probably picking between either Trey Lance or Mac Jones if you're going quarterback. Like that's like Justin Fields is probably off the board. I don't know. I could see him going to Atlanta now. Like this trade causes so many ripple effects, but I like the way that Carolina. Love that. Yeah, I like the way that Carolina. They now they can go and get a weapon for Darnold rather than just have the QB and have to wait another year type thing. It's like you said, like Kyle Pitts could fall to 8. Like that dude's a freak. That dude's literally out of his mind.
Yeah, they got Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase, or even either of the Bama guys.
Yeah.
Just get someone that can help him out, because I'm kind of on the same page where it's like Sam Darnold. He was a top 3 pick for a reason when he got drafted,
and the Jets are horrible.
Exactly. I think the Jets just ruined Sam Darnold. Don't get me wrong. I think he's going to have some mental blocks he's going to have to go get over with the Panthers. But, I mean, there's some times where guys will leave a situation and they play way better than they did before.
Well, not to mention, even if you're Carolina, if Sam Darnold does suck, you still have Teddy Bridgewater. And he's going to get his contract restructured, which, sorry for Teddy. You only got paid for 20 minutes, but...
Still got paid. I like it. I kind of like it on both sides. I definitely like it. I think I like it more for the Panthers because...
Yeah, it's a win for the Panthers.
It really is, because now... It's a low risk, low reward, or low risk, high reward thing where it's like, yeah, you gave up a second rounder, but for a potential franchise quarterback, I think that is huge.
You could have got more if you're the Jets, though.
I don't think so, because I think Sam Darnold can be good. You think Sam Darnold can be good, but what has he shown these past few years?
Nothing.
He was literally on the sideline saying he saw ghosts. That's just. I'm not giving up a first rounder who mentally that guy might not be there. He might not be the leader. I think
not a first rounder, but I think they could have at least got, I don't know, maybe one more pick, another fourth, another third. I think
it was pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was pretty even. I do think the Panthers won the trade more.
I do too.
I think the big reason why the Jets did it, though, is because they got a new head coach, new GM. So it's like, we want our guy, and Sam Darnold hasn't been doing it. So let's get rid of him. To flip it over to the Jets side, they're clearly going to be drafting a quarterback with number 2, whether it's either Zach Wilson or Justin Fields.
Or Fields. Wow. Did I really just say Yates? Yeah. Yeah. Justin Fields or Zach Wilson. Those are the only 2.
I think they're going to take Justin Fields, but there's been a lot of talk about how they like Zach Wilson. It's preference, I think, because...
I think Justin Fields is the clear number 2 guy.
How
we got off that narrative, because up in going through the whole season, he was the number 2 guy behind Trevor Lawrence. Like, that was it. How we got off that narrative, I have no idea.
So the big thing for me with this is I too think Justin Fields is the better player, and I see what you're saying, where like he was the clear number 2, and now I've seen some mock drafts where he's the 5th quarterback taken.
Like,
why is Mac Jones being taken before in these
mock
drafts?
It's all the early hype with it happens every year.
I think Zach Wilson can be good, but so is my thing with the Jets' second overall pick. They didn't have to trade up to get it. They just sucked enough to have it. So it's like, if you think Zach Wilson's your guy, go for your guy. If you think whoever you think your guy is, you didn't have to give up any assets. You gave up Sam Darnold.
Well,
Okay, well, you wanted to move on from Sam Darnold anyway, so that's fine. You got some assets for it. If you think there's a guy in the draft, which clearly there's going to be, it's going to be Fields or Wilson, because Lawrence is going to be off the table.
yeah.
So it's one of those two. Then they could potentially get their franchise guy. The only thing is that quarterback's still not going to have anything to work with.
No. And it's like, I don't know. They couldn't not draft a quarterback, though. Just if Sam Darnold played even a fraction better than he did with the Jets, I could understand like keeping him and drafting somebody else, but it's like he really didn't do good. And I know a lot of it's the Jets and Adam Gase and, that organization as a whole was just horrible. But I get the need for drafting a quarterback. Now, the most Jets thing they could do is just go up there and, Trey Lance or Mac Jones, because that would be hysterical at that point. I think
Trey Lance has a better chance at actually being something rather than Mac Jones.
I don't know, because Trey Lance, looking at the division he played, it was such a weak division. And then the one game he played, like, in the higher division, his completion percentage was like 50. So, like, it's a small sample size of elevated competition, but it's... Regardless, you're taking any one of those at number 2, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And, I got a feeling.
If Trevor Lawrence somehow falls, though. I say falls. Doesn't get picked by the Jags.
Watch just like when Aaron Rodgers dropped to like 23. Because if the Jags don't take him, every team is going to be scrambling to be like, why the fuck did they do that?
It'll be like the movie Draft Day.
Yeah.
It's a great
Everyone's
movie.
just going to be like, what in God's name is going on?
They're going to be like, why is he falling?
Yeah.
Why is he falling?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, though.
It won't.
This
It's
isn't a
not.
movie. This
The
isn't
Messiah.
Draft Day. Yeah. It's, you don't... Oh, yeah, either way, not going to Trevor Lawrence, right? But like he's not gonna be there after
He's number 1.
The draft starts at 2.
Jacksonville has
where-
the easiest draft schedule so far.
And I think both sides works out well. Panthers potentially get their franchise guy without giving up too many assets, and Jets get a restart once again.
Yeah, win-win.
Yeah, win-win. Once again, thanks for joining us for this segment. A quick, short one. It was fun. But once again, if you like what we're doing, please go down in the descriptions. We're going to have the merch store up. So if you like what we're doing, buy some of this awesome merch we have. Sports on Tap really helps us grow. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.